Hey guys, so today is going to be a different type of video. Today we are going to be talking about the shoulders. So I'm going to get a little bit into the anatomy of the shoulders and all the muscles that are involved in your shoulder. In order to build round aesthetic shoulders, you need to know that there are three muscles. So there is your anterior delt, which is in the front, there is your medial delt, which is in the middle, and then you have your posterior delt that is in the back. So for each shoulder workout, you should try to hit all three. This is really going to help give you those round shoulders. So let's talk about your anterior delt. This muscle creates shoulder flexion. So think of raising your arm in front of your body. A good example of an exercise would be front raises. Moving on to your medial delt. Now this creates shoulder abduction. So abduction just means away from. So it's moving your arm away from your body. So a great exercise example would be lateral raises. Last but not least is your posterior delt. So this is on the back of your shoulder. This is responsible for shoulder flexion as well. But instead of bringing them in front of your body, it's bringing your arms behind your body. And a great exercise to really target those would be face pulls or bent over lateral raises. You do not want to injure your shoulder. So you really want to make sure that you have a good warm up before you go into lifting. So now that you guys know a little bit more about the shoulders and the anatomy of the shoulders, we will get right into the workout. Hope you guys enjoy. First, we are going to start this workout with a triset. So this means that you will be performing 3 workouts right in a row. Starting off with 10 reps of front rotating shoulder press. You want to bring the weights down to about your chin level, and then as you push up, you want to rotate. You also want to make sure that you are keeping your elbows in close to your torso. Moving straight into 10 reps of reverse grip shoulder press. So this as well is going to work all 3 heads of your delts, but it does put a lot of emphasis on your anterior delts as you push up and then rotate those weights.
Come on, go down, come on, go down. That's really the best so I can move it. Come on, go down, come on, go down. That's really the best.
Last exercise in the triset is going to be 10 reps of shoulder press. I do want to point out that when doing any kind of shoulder exercises, you want to make sure your shoulders are back and down. You don't want to shrug during these movements because then you will get your traps into the movement. To start off our next superset, we are starting with 10 reps of straight arm rear delt raises. These are going to hit your posterior delts. You want to make sure that you have a neutral spine so that your back is straight throughout the movement, and as always, you don't want to shrug while doing this exercise. As you bring the bar up, really think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. Then we are immediately going to go into 10 reps of front cable shoulder raises. These are going to specifically target your anterior delts. So you don't want to use any kind of momentum to bring the weight up. It should strictly be your anterior delt raising the bar. Now on to our next superset, we're going to start this off with 10 reps of single arm cable upright row. This exercise hits your anterior, medial, and your posterior delts. You want to keep your back straight throughout the movement, and you also want to have your chest up. Then with that same arm, you are going to go into 10 reps of single arm cable lateral raise. Now, as discussed in the beginning of this video, this movement is an abduction. So this is going to target your medial deltoid.
Come on, slow down, come on, slow down.
Then you are going to go straight into doing 10 more reps of each exercise on the other arm.
Come on, slow down, come on, slow down. Come on, slow down.
Try to limit any kind of momentum. Again, you do really want to isolate that medial deltoid so that it's just the muscle alone pulling the weight. Alright guys, and this is our last superset we will be performing. So we are going to start this one off with 10 reps of single arm dumbbell lateral raise. You are going to perform these at an angle, so this just kind of makes the movement a little bit easier and you can lift a little bit more weight. Then with the same arm, immediately after, you're going to perform 10 reps of single arm dumbbell front shoulder press. Now looking back on this exercise, I wish that I would have put my elbow more towards my body. For my last set, I actually moved my elbow closer into my body and I felt it more in my delts. So that wraps up the shoulder workout. I hope that you guys enjoyed the little tips and tricks that I gave you and that you understand more about the shoulders and can better utilize those shoulder workouts.